Hello, Tatter Tammy here. I'm just coming on to show you guys this journal that I made before I get it sent off to its recipient. We found out recently that one of our friends in the junk journal community has had a great loss, and I had been thinking about her for quite some time and wanting to do something for her. And once we were told that she had lost her grandmother, I was watching another video. And Carol at A Crinkled Path, and she was saying that mentioned her and said that she liked the colors orange and pink. So I'm not sure if she liked the colors together, but I immediately went and I found this book and ordered it. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a journal for her. She can use it as a memorial journal, to use it to process her grief during this time, or, it's hers. She do whatever she wants with it. But hopefully she'll like it, and it'll speak to her. I wasn't sure because I don't know her personally. She's so busy that I've not really had personal conversations with her, just watching her on YouTube and attending the live sales. So I used a partial of a quilt that had orange in it and a little bit of pink, and another linen. Here's the back. And I put some stamps from Ohio to Iowa. I did some hand stitching. The cover was a little bit rough because I think this book is from 1964. And so the corners especially, I had to, I didn't want to put book corners. I didn't like that look. So I just did reinforced it with glue and did the stitching, and hopefully that'll hold it. Here's her dangle. I wanted to put things that kind of remind you of, the older generation. The buttons, and there's a heart. The beads. There's a purse because she likes fashion. Okay. When we lose the elders, it's, that's our history. We feel that, they are the grounders in our life, and especially our generation. And they hold everybody, together. They're the common denominators in the family, right? So anyway, there's an old feather from millinery, and a ribbon also. And I added some fabric, vintage or antique flower petals, and a pin. And I didn't have the end, so I took a bead and put that on the end to make it safe. And then I have a vintage doily, and then lace. I don't know what these are called, if these are called doilies or something else when they're small like that to go into something. So anyway, this book is called Grandmother and I, and immediately when I saw this orange and pink, I was like, yep, thank you. And this card, Sean from Recycled Messages sent me some handmade cards to use, and I thought that was beautiful. The orange and the pink, I mean, it's just so perfect, right? So I wanted to send that to her. There's Sean's, I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes we just feel helpless, right, in situations like this, because there's nothing you can say or do to change that situation. But in time, as they process things, they can look back and read things and think about who was there for them and what was done for them and draw comfort from that. So the buttons, I used embroidery thread, and I thought I'll just tie off. I don't even want to talk. But I felt like I wanted to explain so that she would know what I did and everything. So this was the first page of the book, and you guys, I'm so dumb because I fretted over which page I wanted to be first in the journal, and it's funny because when I first got the book, I knew I wanted to use this, and then I forgot I had the book with the book pages that after I took it out of the cover was under something, and I completely forgot about using the book pages. Anyway, so afterward I just had to tip those in. I was so frustrated with myself. Anyways. So, I just look for things that look, images that felt peaceful to me, that had some of the color that she liked. I know she likes mice. I don't like mice, but she likes mice, so I added those in. This is some of my coffee dyed book pages, wallpaper, and I used some of that wallpaper to cover a card. It's like a plain card with a postcard on the back, and added the ribbon, the grommets on the ribbon. And this is like 12 by 12 cardstock. I folded it up on an angle. This is like a vintage magazine. I was trying to see if I could see the date. I had these little heart buttons that I was gifted from Renee at Renee's At It Again, and I thought they were beautiful in here. got from a garage sale. More wallpaper. Little mouse. I thought these would be beautiful for just writing, you know, and adding photos, plenty of space to add, and I felt like all these images just spoke to all the feelings that go along with the grieving process, right? I know she loves fashion, so I added in, I had a sewing book, and I thought these images, some of these ladies kind of remind me of her. So I took all the images out of that sewing book and added them. This is black cardstock, and the lace that's in the front that makes the pocket, I made a pocket so she can put whatever in here. And then I had a linen, piece of linen, and it had this on there. And I stitched it on around so that I left an area for pockets. You guys know I'm not usually having a hard time figuring out what I want to say, but for some reason, I don't know. This gets to me because I know what we all know, you know, with the feelings when someone is so close to our hearts, when we lose them, and what it does to our psyche. It's a process. This was like from a baby book, and this one had the great-grands and grandfather, grandmother on that side, so I wanted to use that. It's like the family tree, yeah. I love that. It just happened to have that orange color, and I thought that was pretty. Another pocket. Just places she can put things, add whatever she would like to add. Another one of those. I love this. It has the little ladybugs and the dragonfly and the mushrooms. And all of these are vintage wallpapers. This is wrapping paper from a magazine. And it's a very vintage wallpaper I use to reinforce or Hinge, 2 book pages. So there are 5 signatures. And this, and if she needs more space to expand, because it's a hardcover, like if she wants to add things in, she can always rip any pages out that she wants to rip out, because I stitched them down before I did the 3-hole pamphlet stitch into the spine. So I'm sure you could just like tear it out to give yourself more room. More of that. All of them have, all the signatures in the middle have the little heart. I love those. Another magazine cover. And also Hinge that back page into, so it's there. I don't know how secure that is, but then there's just a little piece of that lace in the back, and you can see where I did my hand stitching. Then I'm going to give her all the leftover little extras. It's not a lot, but this is the book, and I was so upset with myself because I really wanted to add this in to the book. I wanted this to be part of the book, but then I was like, well, you know, maybe it worked out because she can go through and look at the pages and the illustrations, and maybe she will want to do some fussy cutting, right? Look at her orange tights. She could do some fussy cutting, and she can add the images wherever she would like to. Adorable. So, all right, guys, I just wanted a record of it for my own benefit, and I want you guys to see, whoever would like to see it, and for her, and I can get this sent off. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Bye.